Let's talk about Aquaman 2. Now, I was under the impression that Warner was going to delete her from the movie, and that's because I think some decent sources were coming out and talking about it. Greg Ellis came out and talked about it, and I have no doubt that that man knows people in Hollywood and has some inside information. So I remember making a video on it saying, hey, there might be something to this rumor that they deleted her. Now, of course, we found out during the trial that her role was reduced to about 8 to 10 minutes. And I say that's 8 to 10 minutes too much. I will only see this movie if they reduce that role to 0. Now, I thought this story was somewhat over. They were supposedly going to remove her from the movie, and that was that. And it would be smart to do that, considering that petition is on its way to 5 million signatures. Will likely hit its goal of 6 million by the time this movie comes out. I think that petition is more of a message than an actual petition, because those petitions never really work. But man, when you've got 6 million consumers saying we don't want this woman in the movie, it does send a message. And as Andy Signor said in his video, the hypocrisy is a pretty big deal. How they kicked JD out of that Harry Potter movie. They kicked him off the movie, but yet they're keeping her on this movie. And in fact, it now appears that they're going to extend her time in the movie. So this account, Undercover Audience, appears to have information regarding a screen test for the movie. In case you don't know how these test screenings work, basically they take an unfinished movie and they play it for people to get kind of a reaction and see what they think. It posts here, June 8th. Aquaman 2, The Lost Kingdom just had its first public screening. Watch this space for me. Just got a confirmation that the latest Aquaman 2 test screening that was just held today still had from start to finish. Probably WB is testing the waters with the public now that the trial is over. Screen time approximately around 20 to 25 minutes. Also a lot more than 8 to 10. 20 to 25 minutes is a significant chunk of the movie. So she's heavily in it. And according to the spoilers, it's because they have a baby is why she's in the hospital. So that would put her out of commission for a minute, and then she appears to come back. From what I've heard, the screening of Aquaman 2 happened on the 22nd. Might be the one where we got a clear idea of AH's screen time. WB tested out both versions to figure out how to make her presence minimum without ruining the story and narrative. It's this right here, movie screening untitled action adventure. So apparently in this version, she was only in it for 8 to 10 minutes. And in this one, she's in it from 20 to 25. Probably the funniest tongue-in-cheek thing I've heard from yesterday's Aquaman 2 screening was that WB used the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack as a temporary BGM for this film. Also makes sense considering the second act almost goes in a Pirates of the Caribbean way. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So, we got this right here. Few confirmed happenings I have been told about yesterday's Aquaman 2 screening. Runtime was close to 2 hours and 15 minutes. Around 30% of the film was storyboarded animation and motion captured. Faces of the actors on CGI. Was a resounding no. And then there's a bat for the fourth one. Does that mean Batman's in it? Batman is in the movie. I don't know. What I do know is her being in the movie, you're not going to make that $1 billion. It's not going to happen. You will not make another $1 billion with her in the movie. That movie was a surprise hit. And she torpedoed the franchise real fast with her behavior over the past couple of years. You'd be better off, Warner, deleting her from the movie, if not just reshooting it. You have a year to figure this out. A lot of time to do reshoots in a year and just replace her. I really don't understand this doubling down on her. It just doesn't make sense financially. Her brand is so toxic. It's awful. You're going to get radiation poisoning just having her around. So if they're okay with just losing money, I mean, that's a lot of content for me, laughing at the box office, laughing at the box office again in another video, laughing when it fails completely and gets moved out of theaters, laughing when it goes up early for streaming because it failed so bad, laughing at the mainstream media that's calling everybody sexist for not watching it. I mean, there's a lot of funny content there to be made. But I honestly rather them just do the right thing and take her out of the movie and, at least not be total hypocrites with what they did with Johnny Depp. So, we'll see what happens. But like I said, this is just a different version. So who knows? They could just be testing things out, seeing what they can get away with. But the reporting that she's been completely removed appears to be a little premature. So we'll see what happens. Also, real quick, she does have some options now. A man from Saudi Arabia has thrown a marriage proposal her way. Says he's better than JD. He's throwing it out there, letting her know that he can take care of her. And give her the way is posted on Instagram. Guy's got 683,000 followers. But he says, since all doors are closing on you, you have no one except me to take care of you. I've noticed that some people hate and bully you. Therefore, I decided to marry you, according to a rough translation from the voice note sent to the Aquaman actress. May Allah bless us both. You are a blessing, but people don't appreciate that. I am better than that old man. They note here that she has not officially acknowledged the proposal. So there you go. Your options are open. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.